Ohio gozaimasu, everybody. Bonjour. So this is basically my end of the semester recap. Technically, I'm on week 14, but I'm basically done. I just have to do last minute participations, which my last one is due today, and I have a exam, and I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm heading to clinic now. What is funny is I actually did end of the year recap for my first trimester, but for some reason I never sent it. So this trimester has been really busy for me. I'm taking 4 classes, so that's about 8.5 credits, I think. So more than I did last trimester. I'm taking IV skills, social justice, botany, and anatomy 1050, which is the second level for anatomy 1010. Trimester went by super fast. I thought the classes were easy in my opinion. Obviously it is some difficulty, but I will basically say my lowest grade in my class is a 96. That is my lowest grade, so maybe that can go from there. I am very settled in the semester compared to last trimester. I don't know if I even told you guys, but last trimester I was really flustered. I didn't know what to expect. I was all over the place. I did still get all A's, but they were lower A's. I think growing and learning and not knowing what to expect, but I kind of had a system this trimester to help me out. I also yes, I need a retwist, y'all. Y'all always get me when I need a retwist, but this is what locks is. So it did take me to maybe around week 5 to excuse me, kind of come up with a routine for how I want to do things. That being said, it did take me about week 5, but it's only because I feel like these classes were really easy and I didn't know. I feel like I had to study and do the same thing I did last trimester. I feel like I had to do this trimester. So obviously every trimester is different, and it worked out. It worked out for me. Apparently, if my lowest grade is 96. Also, on the clinic end, I have been really busy. I have attended about 7 or 8 births, 6 or 7, around that. So I definitely have my numbers that I need for phase 1. Which is crazy because last trimester I didn't have, the way life kind of worked out is that I didn't have any births, so I had to kind of figure that out with that dynamic, going to births, going to clinic, and handling class. I do have it a lot easier than I think most people, because obviously I'm a mom, but my son goes to daycare, so during the school day I just go do school all day. I know some of the people I do go to school with, they do have like jobs and life on top of theirs, so I'm very thankful to have the situation that I have now. So basically I just do clinic on Thursdays as it was last trimester. I did try to switch to Wednesdays, but they wanted me back to Thursdays, and I don't mind Thursdays. Thursdays apparently works for me because I had a lot of bursts. Sometimes I'll come in if clients pick me in and out on Thursdays. I have class Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So Monday and Fridays are my days to kind of do whatever I need to do. I feel like I'm kind of carrying on. I am on my way to clinic, so I will stop this when I do get to clinic. But I went to Mexico, but that was right before the trimester started. Oh, it's not bad. I guess let me go through my individual classes. So IV skills, I loved it a lot. It's kind of weird because you will have an exam or something that's due, and then the following week you will have the live on it, and then you do pay a fee because you are getting some material, but the material is like scanned in instead of an actual PDF, so it's really hard. I did find myself using Google to find a lot of the answers. You do need a preceptor or a limited preceptor, or you can go to some place that is like licensed to kind of give you or teach phlebotomy. I just went through my preceptor because she's a norm preceptor and she has all her credentials, and that is good. You need to attempt to place 6 IVs and have 4 successive draws. I not waited to the last minute. It was due. I guess maybe I did it in November. It was due. The placement log was due in the end of November. But what my preceptor did is kind of had like a IV workshop, so I was able to get majority of my sticks there. Not as intimidating as I thought. The needle is definitely different. I practiced blood draws before then, and obviously blood draw needles are very sturdy, and IV needles are a little bit, it's too sturdy because obviously you're puncturing somebody, but the needles are a little bit more flimsy because it's retractable, I guess. I don't know why, but I did get that was a little learning curve, but overall I do think IVs are easier to do than blood draws in my opinion. Not bad workload. It's only a 1.5 credit class, totally manageable. It's very fun. My advice, if you are taking IV skills, do not wait to the last minute. And yes, it's hard. Try different places. Don't just go for the arm vein. Go for the hand ones. Go for a little bit more difficult ones. I wanted to try that a lot. I tried one in the hand. It wasn't successful, but I'm learning, and I'm just gonna keep doing it because obviously as midwives, it's not gonna only be in the arm. So, but as a student and you need those pokes, you need that successful placement, then obviously go for what you're comfortable for. Anatomy, this trimester was a lot different from last trimester. It was, the teacher prides herself on the class being very easy. Yes, it's very easy, but I would have preferred the learning and the teaching of last year because you knew to study. It wasn't kind of like up in the air and what I should study and stuff like that. More structured, and I feel like more students do like that. It was more diagrams and looking at stuff. A lot of stuff that we did go over, you basically learned. And 10-10. The teacher, she just reads from the slide, and maybe that works for some people, but I did not like that per se. What is the other class I took? Social justice. So I had 2 teachers. This is their first time teaching it. So one of the teachers is very receptive. She's not a midwife, but I love her, and as assignment when you do have to talk to your teachers one-on-one, and it was nice to talk to her one-on-one. A lot of reading. The assignments could be very heavy. They are working on point to assignment ratio, because we had a lot of problems with that, as well as placement. One thing I do not like is that we meet, obviously it's a 15 trimester block, and we only met 5 times. I would have liked to meet weekly instead of meeting 5 times for 2 hours, because it's harder to carve out 2 hours of your time. A lot of writing. I read a lot of opinion, a lot of APA style. I don't feel like I really took anything from that class, but some people do. Some people who do not look like me maybe took a lot from the class, but in my personal opinion, I don't think I took anything from the class. And then my last class was botany. I love botany. I wish, my husband says I have a black thumb. I tried to keep everything alive. It is just so hard. Doesn't mean I'm gonna give up. Maybe I need an outdoor garden instead of an indoor garden, but I love it. Obviously as midwives, we do not have medicine and other things that other licenses have, so we have to be creative. We have to use what was given to us on the earth. So love the class. Only thing I would recommend if you do plan on taking that class is to save up money, because it is very expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive, and that's all I have to say. Very good class, very good reading. The teacher's really good. It's just very expensive. So I love for you guys to prepare for that, because I wasn't prepared. It's a lot of money spent in that class. Besides that, that is my thing, mostly because I have to go to clinic. But if you have any questions, I'm always on Instagram. I do know I don't not post a lot on here because I don't have a lot of engagement, but I will try to post more. And I think I would like a collaboration with another fellow student midwife of mine. She is very similar and very different, but I think that you guys will appreciate what she has to say. So see you guys later.